Hello and welcome to the Link Up Show with myself, Charlene Smith and Doug Starr. It's been a long while, but we are back, Doug. How are you?
I'm blessed. Listen, you know what? We're busy in it, grafting, work, all sorts of stuff. It's dope. Like, it's hard though because obviously we want to be able to pump the show up.
Wait, I'm hearing you twice, Doug. Have you got a twin? Double.
No, it's not even that I've got a twin. I know what it is. It's sorting itself out now.
Double trouble.
Even that I've got a twin. I know
Yo, E-man, what's going on? Right, I'm still hearing that echoing in the background, Doug. You just got to put your volume down.
Oh, wait, I know where it is.
We are good, thank you.
Why is it hearing it twice? Oh, wait, I know where it is. Oh, I know.
A little technical issue, but we are rectifying it. In the meantime, if you guys can hear me loud and clearly, it's great to be back. I'm still hearing it, Doug. It's very loud. Doug's mic's barking off.
I don't know where it is.
Can you put yourself on me? I'm going to mute you.
Mute me, yeah.
All right, so Doug is muted for the minute. Oh, I'm still hearing it. What? Now I'm questioning it. Is it me? Because Doug's muted, but I can still hear it. Oh my God, it was me. All right, Doug, unmute yourself.
Blaming me, you know.
I am so sorry. I thought that was
E-man, you see, it weren't even me, fam. It wasn't even me. E-man's like Doug's mic, but it wasn't even me.
I could hear it twice. I just assumed it was you because you said you was putting the show on the other channel.
Oh, no, yeah. No.
Do you know, I'm going to be so honest with you guys. It's Christmas and I have a little festive drink. There you go, disclaimer. So apologies, Doug, first of all, apologies to you guys.
I don't watch nothing, mate.
Bugging out issue.
Don't watch nothing, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, it's been such a long time since we've done one of these shows, but we are back now and we are excited. Yeah. And we was, you know, hoping to do one on Friday. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to because we've been busy with work, preparing for Christmas, but we're here today and we're going to look ahead to the big game taking place, Liverpool versus Arsenal. The Christmas game. Top of the table decider. How are you feeling?
Top of the table. Hey, boy. How you feeling about this one here?
Do you know what? Before we get into the feelings, should we just see what the starting 11 is? Because it's out now.
Is it out? Is the starting 11 out?
It's 4:33. So starting 11 is out. So let's see who is on that starting 11. And then we can say how we're feeling. Yeah. So do you want to guess who's in goal?
I would like to take a punt and say Raya.
Yeah, it is. So we've got David Raya in goal, and then we've got a back four of White, Saliba, Gabriel, Zinchenko. Okay, and then we've got Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus. So it's basically the unchanged team from our last game.
Yeah. You know what? I can't lie. Zinchenko worries me though.
Defensively, I know.
Defensively, against Salah as well. But Salah's hit and miss. Like sometimes Salah will have a game he don't even have a shot on target. Like, but then sometimes you go and bag like 2-3 goals. I just hope that what you say you're low key shook. I can't lie. I'm not. You know what? I can't lie. I'm not shook. That's the mad thing about this fixture. I think like we've lost like that fear of Liverpool. Maybe Anfield is still a little bit of a scary place, but I feel like we don't actually fear this Liverpool team like we feared it when it was like Mane, Firmino, and all of that. Like, so I can't say I'm shook, but I'm feeling actually pretty good. I feel like we can go there and get the result. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, you're a bit like me, Doug. You're quite an optimistic person. You know, it was me and you last season that was screaming, "We're gonna win the league!"
Oh, I don't.
That the whole season.
Yeah. No, you gotta be optimistic, man. You gotta be optimistic. I think we can do it though. Like, I honestly do feel like we can go there and get a result. And I think it's like sometimes Arsenal have this way of ticking things off like their list. Like last season, we did that when we went away to Newcastle, got the result. Like we beat Liverpool at home. You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of things that we, you know, if we set our minds like this is what we're gonna go and do, we'll go and do it. Do you get what I mean? So, you know, there was a few games that, you know, we was ticking things off, getting like the result. So I think away at Anfield would be something that this team would want to be like, no, we want to get a result here. You get me? So I feel like I don't think, and the thing is, I don't even think Liverpool are confident that or feeling they're going to be shook too. Even though they like Klopp midweek was talking about needing the 12th man and the fans being up for the game, and if you're not up for it, give your ticket to somebody else and all this stuff. So that just says to me that they know they want to have us being like scared. They want that the Anfield crowd to be in it. Do you get me? Because they know who's coming to town. It's Arsenal, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
The Red Army, baby.
The Red Army. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're gonna want us. They're gonna want us on top form.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's been, you know, 10 home games where we've gone to home games for Liverpool. So 10 games that we've gone to Anfield and we haven't yet won. So I'm in agreement with you. This is on the to-do list. Go to Anfield and get a W. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's Liverpool, it's Anfield. So I am partly nervous, but I'm with you on this one. I feel like we can go there today and we can get a result. So I'm feeling quite positive, and I'm up for this today.
Up for it. And the thing is, like this Liverpool side as well, when you look at this team, like they obviously they're getting the results. But I just think that the thing with Arsenal at the minute is that Arsenal are top of the league, and I don't think we're playing well. Like that's the mad thing about it. Like I think Liverpool have been hit and miss. Obviously, Aston Villa were on a little roll, and then they drew yesterday to Sheffield. Tottenham started strong, fell off. Man City have been struggling. Arsenal, I don't think we've particularly played well. Like you look at Luton, look how many like goals was in that game. You look at some of the games that we, you know, the Newcastle game we lost wasn't a great game. Like you look at the points that we've dropped, and even some of the games that we've scraped the wins. Like we've not been playing sick football, fluid like last season.
I was just about to say that when you do the comparisons where we was at last season and how we was playing, you can sort of see a little drop off there.
Yeah, so like you think if we actually like turn up today and actually take it to Liverpool, and the thing is, I think the way it might suit us is that I feel like Liverpool are going to attack us, especially if they've got the 12th man involved and they're all flared up and the fans are going mad. They're gonna want to play attacking football, and I would like to think that if we don't get to see it enough because we always pin teams in, but I would like to think there's no better team at counter-attacking football than Arsenal when we're on the break. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like we can hurt teams on the break, like counter-attacking wise. So I think like it could set up in our favours. You get what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Big up Wilson as well, who is active in the comments, and big up everyone else who is joining us as well. And as well at Anfield, they've extended their stadium, haven't they? So I believe, is it 7,000? Don't quote me on the number. Maybe someone in the comments can correct me. Is it around 7,000 more seats or something?
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
they've got a few more. They've got a few more Barmy Army people in there. Like, yeah, no, you know what? It don't matter. It don't matter. Yeah, have as many man as you want in there. Yeah, Arsenal's coming for 3 points today. Like, listen, we're on it. Like, and we have to have that mentality. Because if we don't go there with confidence, and we don't go there thinking we can win, then we won't get the points. And the thing is, Liverpool haven't been great at home. So I know that Klopp's calling for the 12th man, but they're going to be nervous, especially if they see that after 15 minutes or they come out or Arsenal's just all over them. The fans ain't going to, like, Klopp will have to start an argument with Arteta and do all of that kind of stuff to get the crowd riled up. And I think Arteta might be a lot wiser to it this time around. You get what I'm saying? And understand what's going on and understand that, okay, you're doing this because you're trying to stir the fans. You get me? So I think the key to the game is control the game, quiet the fans, and nick a win.
I mean, we did see last season that, we did actually take a 2-goal lead. Gabriel Martinelli and Jesus, I believe, managed to get early goals, but we did end up drawing the game 2-2. Do you think it's important who scores the goal first to sort of, get the game under control, or do you think that doesn't really affect us?
I think for us being the away team, score first. Score first, quiet the crowd. Put a bit of nerves through the players, dominate midfield. I think if we can win our battles in all areas, that's what's gonna do it. Even if Liverpool do score first or they get the goal, just being strong-minded to get back in the game. Do you know what I mean? I think it would be key for us to score first, because then you think they go 1-0 up, they're at home, it's an uphill task to then try and get 2, which we can do. We've done it before. Like we've won a lot of games from losing, but in position, especially under Arteta, I think he's the best at. So in some games, bringing it back. Do you know what I mean? That you saw earlier on in the season with Chelsea, 2-0 down, bring it back to 2-2. So with the one thing with this team is that they're never dead. So that's the thing as well. So even if we was to go, 2-0 down to Liverpool, this team I don't feel is like the old Liverpool team where they were just so dominant. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we've got a much better midfield than they have. Yes, they have Salah, but you think if Gabriel Martinelli is just going to just tear Trent apart today, I don't think, and that's the thing I love about him. He's relentless, and even if he's not scoring goals, what he is doing is just running the defense ragged in that left side. Do you get what I mean? So it's going to be a long day. I don't think everyone's going to be looking forward to it. I don't think they're going to be looking forward to it just as much as that. So Declan in the middle, bossing. You know what I'm saying?
Kai Havertz, who is now scoring goals as well.
Kai Havertz is doing his thing, like scoring goals every other game, pretty much every game. So his confidence is up. You can see and I always said it. I said it when we in our previous episode when we got Kai Havertz. I know he's gonna come good. Like the thing is, when he was at Bayer Leverkusen, he was mental. Exactly. That you don't just lose that football at that level. You want to be somewhere where you're loved, feel so you can get your confidence. And I think with us as fans, one thing I would like to say is that we love players when they come. We'll love them for as good as they like, you know what I mean? For as long as we can till we fall out of love sometimes. You get me? Yeah. But we will love a player, bring him in and want him to play well in it. So, you know what I mean? Like that's the thing with Kai. I think he's seeing the love and feeling it and working hard,
Exactly. And just feeling that love and that support from the fans is going to be a massive confidence boost. And then when you're scoring goals, which is what you've been brought in to do, it's going to boost your confidence even more. I must just say, big up to Tyrell, bigging us up.
Yeah, come on, T.
And I must just say that I am loving the confidence from Wilson. There is no way in hell that Arsenal are losing to Liverpool.
I'm digging the confidence. And you know what? I feel like, listen, that's the energy we got to go there with. That's the only way you come back with 3 points.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Belief, yo.
You have to have belief because, and I just think, you know what? Like even in my WhatsApp group, I've got a few Liverpool fans in there. They don't even want to hype. Like whereas before they were so cocky with it, like they were so like, you know what I mean? Like they knew they were gonna slap us 3-4 goals, whatever. They're not that confident now. They know that Arsenal, like even seeing we come in there and going 2-0 up. Yes, they brought it back, but that was more to save face than it was that it was an elite side. Do you get what I'm saying? Like. So like I don't feel like they're sitting there feeling ultra confident. They're hoping their team can do some magic today. Do you get what I mean? They're hoping they turn up. But they played midweek, we rested, so they got a good result midweek, but we'll see how it affects them today because Arsenal's in town, mate.
Yeah, speaking of that good result, so obviously they got the goalless draw against Manchester United. Do you think them getting that 5-1 win against West Ham, do you think that is what they needed to get out of their system? Otherwise, they would have needed to get out of their system when they come to play us. So do you think that more works in our favour in that respect?
Maybe, because the 1-1, because I think going into that 0-0 against Man United, then playing us, I think would have, because there was, you'd think that United side, to see that West Ham win and beat United today 2-0.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it says a lot about like what Liverpool should have done last week. So in a way, reality shows where it's at. And then you look at the game, they won that game in midweek against West Ham at home. But West Ham, from what I didn't watch the game, but from what I heard, weren't really on it. Do you know what I mean? They weren't really maybe having one eye looking on the early fixture with Man United. So that as that game being the more important game. So I don't know, man. It could work in their favor. They blew it out of their system. They got the 5 goals. They come up against us. They might have this false pretense of confidence now, but then they could still be nervous because they think, we maybe done that at home to live West Ham, but I don't know if we can do that to Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. Yeah, that's it. We'll see. Like, what's your how do you think? Like, do you feel like that result midweek makes a difference?
Big up to Amir and big up to I keep saying Elijah Ashoke. Don't worry, this was a spontaneous let's go live. So thanks for joining us here. But do you know what? I'm actually glad that they did get that win, because I feel like otherwise they would have needed to make more of a statement when they come and play against us. So I feel like it's going to work more in our favor, the fact that they did manage to get such a bold result after that goalless game. And like you said, they did play midweek. We was able to rest. So I think, again, that works in our favor as well. So, I think that just gives us a bit more of an edge. Yeah.
Plus, like, I think as well, like, you see the game against United, how poor it was. And, like, I just think none of the United team is so bad, that Liverpool struggled to score against them. They beat West Ham midweek, but they switched the team up. It wasn't like your usual regular. That's also going to be a decision for Klopp as well, because he's going to look at his regular players and see that it's not really clicking, and then he changes the team up and brings in other players, and they kind of get a result. Then you think, what do I do for Arsenal? Do I go? Do I mix it up a bit? Bring in Harvey Elliott? Do I do this? Do I do that? So he's going to have a dilemma, whereas Arsenal know their squad. Like, even though you read the squad out, I knew what the squad was going to be before even. Do you know what I mean? So for Liverpool, they've got some decisions to make as well. So that midweek game, could work. Like, it could possibly work against them, And Klopp knows it. That's why he's out here, like, rallying up troops, isn't it? Do you get me?
Yeah, come on.
Come on, 12 man, we need you. Like, all of that. But the one thing is, like, you can be way too confident and it will backfire in your face. So we just have to wait and see what happens and hope for the best. Do you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Big up to Ashoke as well. He's saying that he'll be doing a live watch along for the Liverpool versus Arsenal game on his YouTube channel. For anyone who doesn't know Ashoke, he is a Chelsea fan. What's going on with Chelsea? What's making you do a live stream for this fixture? Let us know, Ashoke.
Come on.
Charlene and Dougstar, do you think Arsenal got a chance to win the league? Listen, all right, do you want to answer this first, or do you want me to, Doug?
Now, go on, you can run into that,
Do you know what? I know I was feeling really, really confident last season, saying, 100% we're winning the league. I truly, truly believed it. This season, I've been a bit quieter. I wouldn't say quiet, but I've been a bit more quiet. If I'm asked, then I'll tell you. But I would be putting it out there. But I am feeling like something very special is going to happen this season. I feel like we're either going to win the Premier League or win the Champions League. Like, we need to win something.
I feel you. I feel you with that one, Like, I can't lie. I feel you with that, because I think I'll let it go. Like, so I was chatting to my boy yesterday, and I was basically saying that if Arsenal find form, right, or start to play fluid football, which they've got in, you can see the teams gelling a bit more and more. Like, you can see that, like, they're getting more confident, And you think we start to play fluid football, that I don't think any team can catch us. Because the thing is, even though some of these teams are grinding out results and they're keeping up, at some point there's going to be dips, there's going to be injuries, there's going to be, do you know what I'm saying? Whereas Arsenal, I don't think have actually been playing well. and are top of the league. And then you think, let's say now they actually do start to play very well and start smashing teams 3-0, 4-1, 5-1, and all this kind of stuff. You're just not going to catch them. So I just think, I think the league or Champions League is on the card, but I feel with Champions League, it also depends on who we meet and where.
Yeah.
That Porto, I'm not too worried about. I think we'll make it through to the next stage, the quarterfinals and stuff. But then it's like, the one you don't, it's Bayern Munich or Real Madrid really are the teams you don't really want to meet unless you meet them in the final. Then anything could happen then. Do you get me?
Exactly. I guess to sort of have that winning mentality, there are teams where it's like, oh, okay, but you just got to have that belief that, look,
100%. 100%.
Like, we're going to tear them apart. We got to be
100.
Like our mentality.
Yeah. And I think this team is a lot smarter and a lot stronger. Like, and that's the thing, you can see it because they're not playing fluid and they're not really playing good football, but they're still grinding out the victories and they're knowing how to get things done and last minute winners and all of that tongue in mouth, like cheap thing, like where you're waiting and you're like, don't know what's gonna, how this one's gonna, and they just get it done. Like they're a lot, like they're mentality monsters now. Like they are very much stronger minded team. Whereas, last season, yes, the winning mentality matters. Yeah, like last season, I feel like the mentality went, the football almost got too easy for them. They got cocky with it. Do you get what I mean? And they found out. Yeah.
I think that is a learning curve because we was so close to winning the Premier League. So that was a bit of a learning curve. Let's learn from that. And that's what I said at the end of the season when we didn't win. I was like, look, we just got to learn and go again. And I feel like that's what we're doing because even the intensity that we're playing at this season, you can see a difference compared to last season. The intensity was so much more, even at this stage, whereas it doesn't feel as intense. It's a bit more comfortable, but not in a losing way, if you know what I mean.
100%.
So I mean, we've got a mayor here who is saying, I am a Liverpool fan and I am nervous today. Is there any more Liverpool fans in here? All right, let us know what team.
I'm loving the honesty.
Exactly. We appreciate it. I think there is a few Liverpool fans that are nervous. Yeah. They know what Arsenal's about. They know what we can do, yo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is there any more in the chat? I know that one of these must be one of the man them from my WhatsApp group watching them. That, you know what I mean? When them there. Ray will let you down today. Look, Harry Kane is always on some negativity stuff, man. Harry Kane is left, man. Have you noticed he's changed the Harry Kane sign from a Tottenham shirt to an England shirt?
No, I didn't even clock. I'm sorry, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, it's hard. Hard times. Tottenham fans, man.
We did actually see. I mean, when we last played Liverpool, Ramsdale made some big saves. Like he had to pull off some saves. It was towards the end of the game. So what are we saying about David Raya? Because we know them saves that Ramsdale can pull off, where it's like, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, but see the thing I would say with Raya, what I have noticed is that Raya, yes, he makes mistakes, and I think at this level there is so much like hype on keepers playing out from the back and being pressed and stuff more than it was before. There can be some nervousness when the ball is played back to the keeper, but for some reason, Raya is less panicky than Ramsdale. And that in itself is, I feel confident when even when Ramsdale played the other day, I like the fact Ramsdale was in goal. But in high-pressured games, Ramsdale panics. And it would be nice to see how Raya handles this occasion. He's been there before with Brentford. It would be nice just to see. And, he's just a safer pair of hands. He catches it. He comes out. Like, yes, he's made a few madnesses, but I've noticed there's been less shots flying at him. Like, like when with Ramsdale, it just feels like Ramsdale makes a lot of saves because it's like players just want to try him from everywhere. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, whereas with like Raya, you're not getting guys hitting it 30 yards out trying him. Do you know what I mean? For whatever reason, because his reputation's there, innit? It's not like he's just a new keeper we've shipped in. He's been good at Brentford. Do you get what I mean? So players will know about him, maybe feel like he's good at saving long range. You got a bit of get, so they just like, I don't know, but the shots that he has had, he needs to save though, because there's been I know he'll catch a lot of stuff. He'll be better at playing out from the back, and he's like with good feet and that, but then he don't really save a lot. So yeah. I don't know, like we needed to save a few more so I could be like, oh yeah, that was a 6 save. But he's not really, he comes off his line quick though. That's one thing I will say. He's off his line quick, but I'm not actually seeing him make like many saves this season, so I can't really give my
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. A lot of the time he has been sort of kept a bit quiet. The only thing that I'll say is his distribution, he just needs to be a bit more decisive, especially in that Brighton game. Like, because I was at the game and it's almost as if he didn't know where to distribute to. And it was just like, oh my God, like, distribute the ball. And then just making it rational, all right, I'm going to pass it. And you're like, oh my God, like literally head on your head moment. Like, oh.
What is going on here?
You know, sometimes like the distribution can be a bit loose. I just think if I was being highly critical, I'd say just be more decisive, like make your decision and go. Like, don't take too much time. You're giving the opposition time to come and pounce on you and press you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just distribute. I do prefer, like I think they've got their strengths where Ramsdale's better off at distributing, you know, playing out from the back, and Raya is better at just going long. Like, I'm trying to see a Raya assist.
Come on, it's possible. Listen, anything is possible. Like, I think today, this is the thing. I think today Arsenal are the ones that are coming into this game a lot. Arsenal fans are coming into this game a lot more comfortable with, confident, where Liverpool fans are worried. You get me? Then I think like sometimes I hate that one because it's like, even like my friend today, I think it's like I was just checking the results and I feel like Luton beat Newcastle today.
Okay, what was the score?
I think it was 1-0. Let me just double check if the score is still 1-0. So, they won 1-0. So, my friend earlier when Newcastle, I don't know if you know my boy Jason. So, when Newcastle, West Ham beat Man United, he came into our Premiership banter group, chatting bare rubbish, like, because we do hands. We got this thing we say, we do hands. When your team wins, you post like a gift of like someone raising their hand in the air and doing all of this kind of stuff. So he come in and was like, hey, we should do hands from now, because my team's got an easy win today. Luton away, calm, that easy 3 points, and then now they've just got smashed 1-0, So it's like, you don't want to be too overconfident before the game, chatting bare rubbish, and your team don't back it up for you. Do you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, you got to be a little bit, so we'll see. Like, I'm confident and I want to be confident, but I'm not being cocky, you know?
Yes, like your mate.
Yeah, like my mate.
What's his name, Jason?
Yeah, and because sometimes
making him all up. Yeah, Jason, Newcastle fan.
Isn't it? Yeah. You know, how did he even support Newcastle? He's from London. I don't even know. But anyway.
I love it.
But but you don't want to be like too overconfident or too like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I feel it is possible we can go there and win, innit? Like, let's just be real. Like, we can go there and get the result, innit?
Absolutely. And Major Mighty is with that as well. He's saying Arsenal is winning today. The positive spirit and winning mentality is coming up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, you know?
And just while we are on that topic, I might as well just give you guys an update on the other fixtures that have taken place. Crystal Palace did play Brighton on Thursday.
You say Crystal Players. Crystal Players.
I really shouldn't drink.
Yeah.
They got a 1-1 draw. We then had Aston Villa and Sheffield United, who also got a 1-1 draw. The Man City versus Brentford game is postponed because obviously Man City are not in the country. They are playing in the Club World Cup. They did play. West Ham did beat Manchester United 2-0. Tottenham got a 2-1 win over Everton. Nottingham Forest, the game is actually still live right now. It is on the 90+9 minute. Nottingham Forest are at home They have got a red card. A player's been handed a red card, and they're currently losing 3-2 to Bournemouth. So that game is still taking place. And Fulham v Burnley resulted in a 2-0 Burnley win. And the other fixture is Luton versus Newcastle, where Luton did get a 1-0 win. And the next one, which we are waiting for, is the big one. It's the Saturday night football. Liverpool versus Arsenal.
Arsenal 3-1.
Is that what you're saying? Any other score predictions? Let us know.
Saka to score first.
I mean, Martinelli did score first in both fixtures against Liverpool last season.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, I might check the odds on that. Because I feel, you know what? Because I know Saka and Martinelli, sometimes in these games, look, it's 4-1 Liverpool. Nah. Listen, I doubt we get trounced like that. Like, to be fair, Arsenal, I noticed it last season that it was, apart from the Brighton a home game when we lost that 3-0 straight, there was no one's really smashed us like that anymore. Like,
exactly.
You know, like where we've held 5 or we've held 4. Like, I can't, unless correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think last season we had a scoreline like that where we got murdered. I think Man City beat us at home 3-1, didn't they?
Yeah.
Brighton at home 3-0.
I think the biggest was probably 3.
Yeah.
I don't think there was any higher scoring than that.
Yeah, I don't feel like this
came back and apologized.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I can't think. I doubt it. Yeah, I don't think we've been smashed like that. So I don't know. Like, I'm not being cocky. Anything can happen in football, but I just don't feel like this Liverpool team's got it in them to smash us like that. See, the thing is, when they lost Mane, that changed the game. Do you get what I'm saying? It changed Liverpool. They lost Mane, Fabinho in the middle with obviously Jordan Henderson. Mentality monsters. That was such a solid team. Like, they've not been able to really replace the players. Like, McAllister's good, but was it just hype from World Cup? And then they've bought the side and got him for cheap. There's a reason Brighton let him go for that cheap. Do you know what I mean? When they wanted, because like astronomical amounts for Casado and all of this kind of stuff. So, like, I don't know. I'm yet to see how good he really is, but you never know. I don't want to find out today, but. You know, and Szoboszlai, if that's how you say his name, I'm not too sure about him either. Like I know a lot of the band that the Liverpool fans rate him. Like, a lot of my boys that I know like him and think he's dope. But I'm growing on Havertz. Like, Havertz is my guy. I was rating him from the start. You know this, innit? Like, Char, I was always saying
likewise.
You know what I mean? So for me, that I just think we got like the superior midfield. Havertz, Odegaard, and Declan.
Rice
is just too bossy. And I feel like Rice is somebody, have you noticed in the big games, he steps up?
Absolutely. He's got that leadership mentality, that winning sort of mentality. Like, he's just stepped into that midfield. Like, he's been amazing. Do you know what I mean? The first game, he's just slotted in perfectly. There's nothing you can fault about Rice. Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Worth every penny. Actually, he's cheap.
Exactly.
The price we paid for him was a bargain.
Absolutely.
In comparison to what he's doing on the pitch. And he's getting more confident. Like, you saw it in the game. What was the game we just played the other day?
Brighton.
Was it Brighton? Yeah, Brighton. Yeah. Mate, you know what? That Brighton team, that Brighton team's a good side. And they got a few injuries and whatever, but we totally dominated them. Like, totally pinned them in, kept the ball. That limited their chances. Do you get what I mean? And now that was when I saw that game, I was like, okay, now we're starting to get back to how we was last season.
Exactly.
Dominating. If we go to Anfield and dominate them in their own ground, like pin them back, that because it's even like the game. What was the game that we lost?
You're starting to hype me up now, Doug.
No, I'm gassing you. But you know, like the Villa game that we lost. We lost to Villa 1-0, right? We should. I rate Arteta because he coached a 3-1-4-1 victory for that game. Like, coaching-wise, he coached a victory. Like, literally, if the players could have executed, we would have won that game, innit? Do you get what I mean? But the players just didn't get it right. Odegaard missed these chances. Like, he's going to have coached this. He would have looked at this Liverpool team and knows what it takes to beat this team, and he will coach it. It's just whether the boys can actually execute it. Do you get me?
Exactly.
But judging by how they played Brighton, like, yeah, I feel like the boys are in the game now. It's Christmas time. Saka's gonna blonded off his hair.
I know.
Looking like a Duracell battery. He's a Duracell battery. Got a battery in his back. Yeah, Mr. Duracell Saka is here. Yeah,
ready. Yeah, Red Army in town. All right, Doug. Listen, you're getting me so hyped up. I know everyone's excited for this big game today. Omni Concepts is asking what my score prediction is. So you said yours, which is
3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. I love that confidence. Mine is 2-1 Arsenal. We both believe we're going to go out there and get the 3 points.
Yeah. But you're not putting a little buffer in there. No, 2-1's good. 2-1. You know what I hate about 2-1 there is because it's like 2-1's like 1 goal is 2-2, isn't it? Like just.
I know.
Yeah, but I would love a 2-1. I'd even take a 1-0.
Yeah. Just give us the 3 points. That's all we want.
You know what I would love though? I would love because either a 3-0, or 3-1 where they go up. Maybe let's say they go up 1-0 and we come back and score 3 goals. Because like in my WhatsApp group, if you have 3 goals, like 3-0 up, you get kicked out of the group for 24 hours. Yeah, you get sin bins. Yeah, if you concede 3 goals, let's say like you might be winning 2-0 and then you concede 3 and lose it 3-2 or whatever, you get 12-hour sin bin. So I would love to kick the Liverpool fans out today. Nothing would make me more proud of my team than to be able to eject them out. We've never done it. We've never Arsenal playing Liverpool. I've never had the pleasure of kicking them out the group. So if my team could do that for me today, I would love that. You get me?
I love the inspiration behind your score prediction. Absolutely love that, Doug.
Yeah, 3-1. If they go up 1-0, but we reply with 3 goals, or we go 3-0 up and they score 1, all right, I'll take that. You know?
Yeah. Oh, mate, I definitely would take that.
I'll just take the win. I'll take the win, but if I could kick the boys out as a bonus, I hope you man are listening. Yeah, Eddie and Ketia, wherever you are listening, or what the man them, listen, go and get the victory, B.
Innit? Big 3 points. Just make us happy on Christmas Day. That is all we're asking for. With 3 beautiful points. Top
just
of the
3 little points. You know what I mean? Nothing major, just a Christmas thing, you know?
Yeah, man, and that we want. I respect that.
And that we want.
But listen, we are now going to round off the show because we're going to get ready to watch the game. Yeah. We will not be doing a watch along on this channel, unfortunately. I mean, it's something to sort of consider for the future, but unfortunately, we won't be watching the game with you today on here. But we will be back again next week to do another live show. So make sure you guys do subscribe to this channel, put on your reminders, the bell. If you did enjoy watching with us today, do give a like on this video. And as always, it's a great pleasure doing these shows with you guys. Doug predicting a 3-1 Arsenal win. I'm predicting a 2-1 Arsenal win. Let's go out there and get the 3 points. Thanks, guys. We'll be back again soon. Enjoy the game. Come on, you Gunners!
That is awesome!